Okay. Yeah. So hello to everybody after this beautiful moment that I lived, because I haven't seen her for a long time. And we are going to start, our class, right? Well, babies, are you all okay? Danai, Axel is here. Good. Okay, Krishna, Matias, Javiera, Patricia Vargas, Gabriela, Fabian, and all the rest of the people that are here with us. Okay, babies, what we have to do, remember, is we start working with the unit about, it's a reading, I think. Axel, hi, Axel. Okay, it's nice to see, to have it with us. Um, Axel, is it raining in your place where you live or not? Is it still raining or not? No?
No.
No. Okay. Good. Now, babies, please, let's start, with the things that we are working. We are working, I think, with the unit number 5, or did we finish with the other parts? Let me see. Espérese un poquito because I guess that. Javiera Cornejo. Yeah. La tengo anotada. Javiera. Javiera. Okay, we were working with the unit 40, page 48. 48, ¿se acuerdan de la 48? 48 or not? Do you remember, babies?
Yes.
Yes, good. Yeah, okay. What we have is we have a homework, tenemos una tarea, we have a homework, so I'm going to share, voy a compartir. I'm going to share this, wait a minute, espérense un poquito, wait a minute. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is, right? Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Always learning. This is something very important, right? This is unit number 5. Okay. Yeah. So we are in, this is the colors. I think it's this one. No. Let me see. This is, what does it say here? 5? Yeah. Okay, so we are in unit 5, and let me see the unit that we have here. This is not, maybe, no sé si es esta. A ver, es esta. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. This is the homework that we have for today. So it says choose the correct words to complete the sentences. Okay, so we are going to do it. I'm going to do the exercise. That's better. You can see here much better. Okay, choose the correct words to complete the sentences. This is on page 48. 48. Okay, are you ready now to check the homework? Yeah. What I'm going to do is I want you, if you did it in the house yesterday, maybe, I'm going to show you the answers to see what you did. Okay, this is the correct answers, right? In number 1, there were too many students. Yeah, this is correct, too many. So we are here, you see, emphasizing too many students at the college, and I didn't enjoy it. Okay, and it's correct, many, because the students is plural. That's right. My English was good enough. Yeah, good enough to be able to communicate. Good enough is correct because good is the adjective. Enough, is in the correct position. Always, we have the adjective before. Yes, and here it was hot. It was hot. I was never cool enough at night. Yeah, because it was hot, very hot, maybe. Cool enough, again, adjective, and then enough, correct. And then we have number 4, it was too far, the use of too, you see, too, and then the adjective, so the position is different here, too first, and then the adjective, too far, for me to go. And I didn't have enough time to myself. I didn't have, enough, well, enough is correct, enough, and then we have enough time, in this case, this is a noun, right? And the whole tip was just too short, too, and then short, which is correct, the adjective too. Okay, this was the homework. Now, this is something important to keep in mind here. You know, the next exercise, this one. In the book, it's exercise number 7. It's the same thing, but I have it here. It says, look at activity 2. This is activity 2. The statements that we have from A to F, and we answer the questions. Yeah. Remember that in some cases we can use, for example, to or such, etc., to express, for example, sometimes emphasis, or we can express cause and effect. So I want to show you because I want to explain this. Well, in the first case, when I say I met such interesting people there, what I'm doing here with this such, right? I am giving emphasis, or I am expressing, you see, emphasis with such. Because I can also say, for example, it's very simple to say I met interesting people there, and that's it. I met interesting people. But if you want to emphasize, you give a special degree of the emphasis, I can use such. So such interesting people there, even though the town was really small. Okay, so this is correct, you know, to express emphasis with such. With E, you know, here in this sentence, right? In the letter E, we also use, you know, to express emphasis such with a, right? Because in this case, remember, when we have such a, it's because we have a noun that is singular, city, for example. You see, city. But in this case, sorry, this is not the case. Sorry, it's the E. Well, anyway, when you say such a, you know, in this case, such a big city that there were lots of things to do, this is used, you know, to express cause and effect with a such a. Because when you say it was such a big city, you have a cause, and what is the effect of this cause? That it was such a big city. The effect is that there were lots of things to do there. When you say such a, this is very common in English. When you say it was such a nice place, you know, it was such a nice place that you could see many people here or there, right? So this is correct. Well, let's look for another emphasis. Let's look for another emphasis. Yeah, here, for example, too many. You see, too is also used to express emphasis. That's why we put E here, E, too many. Emphasis because I can also say there were many tourists, and that's it, enough. There were many tourists passing through. But if I want to emphasize that too many, it means that the city almost, you know, looked crowded. That's the idea. So there were too many tourists passing through. So here, with the too many, I am using it as giving, you know, or expressing emphasis. The same as, you know, with the statement F, right, where you see so. When you use so, you're also expressing emphasis, because I can say, I am good at English, for example. I am good. Well, that's okay. I am good at English. But if I want to express emphasis that I am, let's say, like so good at something, you're expressing emphasis. And then you say, for example, I got so good at skiing that I was going down the fast slopes by the end, right? With so. And with effect, we have also, apart from such a big city, such a, we have the, you know, statement C here that you use this one, for example, with too. When you say it was just too wet, right? In this case, too wet, this is the cause of the thing, too wet to do anything. And what is the effect? The effect that everything stopped because it was too wet because of the rain, of course. It was too wet, you know, that when it rained, everything stopped. So this is the effect of this thing. Okay, so the exercise that we're also going to review here is this one. Yeah, here I need you do it. Here, what we're going to do is in exercise number, this is number 8 in your book on page 48, that we are going to complete the second one, the second sentence, but the idea is to have the same meaning, you know, as the first one, and to use no more than 3 words. Okay, you are going to try. It says, it'd be such an easy way to learn. What is the meaning of id here? Apostrophe D. Can you tell me?
Wall.
Yeah, good. Would. Yes, would. Correct. That's would, that they are using the contracted form of would, that is D. So it apostrophe D. It would be, or it'll be such an easy way to learn English. Yeah, all right. So here we are going to say, instead of the same thing, the same meaning, we are going to put here, it would be, maybe such an easy, it could be so easy. That would be the same thing. It would be so easy to learn English, instead of such an easy, it would be such an easy way to learn, or it would be so easy to learn English. So what I'm doing is I'm writing the same meaning of the first sentence. So here you can put, so easy. Then I'm going to show you the answers to see if we are right or wrong. Number 2.
Miss,
Yes.
could be too easy.
A ver, it would be such an easy way to learn English. I wouldn't put too, no pondría too. Do you know why? ¿Por qué? Porque arriba no dice, no da la idea del too easy, solamente such an easy. It would be such an easy way, es una forma tan fácil, no dice como to, para poner el to, debería ser algo como very easy arriba, para poder colocar too easy. No me da la idea de too easy, sino que such an easy, Tomás. It would be such an easy way, una forma fácil de aprender. Una forma tal de aprender inglés, o tan fácil de aprender inglés. It would be such, so easy, tan fácil de aprender. Solamente como de tan. No de very, very. So it would be so easy, right? Not very easy, or not so, or too easy. 2, it would be too nervous. Yeah, aquí tenemos el too nervous to sit still on the plane. Yeah, all right. So it says it would be that, yeah, miren lo que viene acá, ojo, porque esto me da la idea de lo que voy a poner, yeah, to sit on the plane, that I wouldn't sit still on the plane. Yeah, that me da la idea que viene una cláusula y un efecto, ya, so la posibilidad que tengo acá sería usar so, no hay otra opción. It would be so nervous, I would be so nervous that, you see, ahí está dándole el efecto, that I wouldn't sit still on the plane. My English isn't strong enough to work abroad. Yeah, my English isn't strong enough to work abroad. Fíjense lo que dice, isn't strong. Hay una idea negativa. Isn't strong enough. Si no es isn't strong enough, no es lo suficientemente strong, o sea, como un inglés seguro, fuerte, seguro, to work abroad. Y lo mismo yo podría decir que my English is too, ¿qué? Que no es lo suficientemente strong, por lo tanto es, ¿qué? Is too
Weak.
weak, okay. Is too weak, perfecto. Is too weak to work abroad. Good. I was so late that I missed applying this year. Yeah. Think about the context. Piensen en el contexto. I was so late that I missed applying this year. So, I was too late. Ya, aquí puede ser cualquier cosa. La idea es poner lo mismo de arriba, no necesariamente el so ni el such. ¿Ok? I was so late, porque ya está listo aquí. I was too late. ¿Se fijan la pusieron aquí? I was too late. I was so late that I missed applying for this year. I was too late. ¿Qué? ¿Se acuerdan cuando usaban el infinitive, el caso de los infinitivos y de los gerunds? Cuando uno decía, it's important to study. It's important to work. It's late, por ejemplo, un adjetivo y venía el to. ¿Se acuerdan de eso? ¿O no? Aquí se puede hacer lo mismo. It was too late. ¿Qué?
To apply.
Ya, bien, to apply, correct, to apply this year. Es lo mismo de arriba. It was too late to apply this year. Bien. I'd miss my friends and my family too much to go abroad. Ok. ¿Qué dice aquí? I'd miss my friends and my family. Taratatatatan, that I couldn't go abroad. O sea, si dice too much, en vez del too much voy a decir también, o sea, voy a I'd miss my friends and my family. That I couldn't go abroad.
So much?
Yeah, good. So much, correct. I would miss my friends and my family so much that I couldn't go abroad. Correct. A ver,
I was thinking in a lot.
I would miss my friends and family a lot. That I couldn't go abroad. I would miss a lot. Sí, podría ser, pero es que como estamos usando en vez de too much, la expresión so much, que es la que le queda mejor aquí, I would miss so much that. Este queda mejor porque so much, porque te exige una segunda cláusula. Cuando dice I would miss my friends and my family so much that I couldn't go abroad. O sea, por esto yo tomé esta decisión, ¿no es cierto? I would miss my friends so much that I couldn't go abroad. Y en el caso que tú dijiste era a lot. I miss them a lot that I couldn't go. A lot no me gusta mucho porque a lot es, puede quedar solito sin necesidad de tener una segunda cláusula. Cambio aquí te exige una segunda cláusula. So much that. ¿Cuál es el efecto? That I couldn't go abroad. Por esto no voy a poder viajar. That I couldn't go abroad. Okay, so let's see. What is the other one? The other one that comes here? Let's see. Yeah. Dice, complete the correct word to complete the sentences about a holiday in Jamaica. Ya, this is an extra example. Esto es un ejercicio extra. Por eso arriba dice extra activity. You are not going to find it in the book. No lo van a encontrar en el libro. Es adicional. Additional exercise. Ya. Aquí al ladito, mire, dice, choose the correct word to complete the sentences about a holiday in Jamaica. Ya, vamos a tener que usar so many, such a, too many, so, too, enough, such, enough. Okay? Yeah. And here we're going to say, for example, yeah, they have amazing weather. It was a constant 28 degrees. Okay. There were people when the cruise ships arrived. Okay, I didn't have time there to see everything. Yeah, okay. The people are relaxed. They spent all the weekend on the beach. And there were amazing restaurants, even on boats out in the ocean. The hot sauce was spicy for me. It burned my tongue. Okay, so do you know all the meanings? Do you have any questions about the vocabulary here that you don't understand? Any question, any word that you don't understand to do the exercise here? Do you know all the words? All the words?
Yes.
Yeah.
At least.
Okay.
I do.
Now, I'm going to give you only 2 minutes, 2 minutos with the cell phone, con el teléfono. Try to do this alone, solitos. Hágalo solos. Try to do alone and then we correct together. Yeah. From now. 2 minutes. Okay. 26, 27. 1 minute. Okay, are you ready now? 2 minutes. Fabian, Javiera, Matias, Javiera, and the other people, Isidora, are you ready? Axel? Yeah, so let's start. Revisemos, okay? All right, babies? Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Number one, here it is. They have such amazing weather. It was a constant 28 degrees. It was such amazing weather, right? All right. Two, there were too many people when the cruise ships arrived. Yeah, there are some things that can help you. Hay cosas que les pueden ayudar. For example, people, aquí no podría ser otra cosa because people is plural. That's why too many, right? Too many people. Many because this is uncountable and plural. I didn't have, yeah, here time, okay, enough time. You see, so this is correct in the on the position, enough time. So enough first and then the word, right? Enough time there to see everything. The people are so relaxed. Yeah, you see here, so relaxed. They, that in other words, because of this, they spend all weekend on the beach. So this is very typical also. The people are so relaxed, or when I say the students are so, let's say, for example, the students are so relaxed. Sometimes you say that, right? The students are so relaxed that they, see, they take hours to answer, for example, the test, right? There were so many, yeah, here, no other possibility because restaurants is plural. That's why so many restaurants, so many what? Amazing restaurants, even on boats out in the ocean. The sauce was, yeah, adjective and too spicy. Why too spicy? Because it burnt my tongue. It burnt my tongue. Also, it's important the context of the sentences to, I mean, to put the correct word. Too spicy for me. It burnt my tongue. Or when I say too, for example, salty. The hot sauce was too salty for me. I couldn't eat it. I couldn't eat it. It was too salty. I couldn't eat it. Right? Okay, next. Pay attention to this. Now, what are we going to do now is, yeah, here, this is something that you're going to do. This is the exercise 9 in your book. Exercise 9 in your book. Yes, activity 9. You see, activity 9 in your book. Imagine an exchange student wants to come to your hometown, where you live now. How would you describe it? How would you describe your hometown? Write your own ideas and then tell a partner. Okay, for example, my hometown is such a, it doesn't really have enough. Also, you can use enough with maybe, for example, enough, only restaurants if you want, or good, an adjective, enough, for example, a good restaurants, etc. The weather is so, and there are too many, or is too much also. There are too many, or it is too much, or the place, etc., etc. Right? Yeah. Can you do it? So how would you describe your hometown? Your hometown is the place where you live. Okay? It could be Concon, it could be, let's say, for example, Orcon, it could be, let's say, for example, Casablanca, it could be Valparaiso, Viña. You see, all these are your hometown. So you're going to tell me about this. My hometown is such a, etc., etc., etc. Okay, you have 1 minute, tiene un minuto to think about it, or just write something and then you start giving more information because now you're able to do it. At this time of the semester, you're able to do, I mean, these kind of exercises, now giving the information or sharing the information with all your partners. Yeah, 1 or 2 minutes for this activity and then you present it to the class. Do it. Try to do it. Try, at least try. That's the idea. So everybody has to try because otherwise it's not good. It cannot give you everything, right? You have to try to do it. I'm going to tell you about my hometown too, of course. Please. When you're ready, in 2 minutes, I want to ask you, okay? This is unit 5, right? Okay, are you ready? Javiera, Matías, Fabián, Axel, Isidora, probably. Who else is there? Maybe. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, then I also, Shayna Paredes, she's not right. Yeah, okay, let's start. I'm going to tell you about my hometown so as to have an idea. I'm going to describe my hometown, but not the town that where I am now, my ex hometown, right? You use your imagination also. Okay, my hometown is such a big place that you can see lots of people, around. And the problem that I have is that my hometown, has an incredibly bad weather, right? It's so cold sometimes that people, you see, prefer to stay at home. And my town doesn't really have enough, for example, supermarkets where people can go and buy things. And it doesn't have enough, big, for example, big open fairs where you can buy fresh vegetables. And it doesn't really have enough, big hospitals where they can attend patients that have coronavirus, for example. The weather, as I told you, is so, let's say, so bad that you have to stay in all the time, especially in winter time when it rains a lot, and sometimes it snows too. In summer, the summer is a very beautiful season, and there are, too many tourists that the city, becomes crowded, and people who live in this town doesn't like this time of the year because they don't feel comfortable to see, too many people, right? Okay, what about you now? Now you're going to describe your city, your hometown, or your hometown. Yeah, Fabian, are you ready, Fabian? Can you do it using such?
No, not really.
Come on, Fabian. But you can do it. Come on, baby. You can do it. Start. I can give you a hand. What is your hometown?
Quintero.
Yeah, Quinteros. Okay, Quinteros. Yeah, you can tell me
My hometown is such a
small.
small place. It's very small.
Yeah.
It's how do I say peninsula?
Peninsula.
It's almost an island.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that.
All right.
It
And
doesn't really have enough. It doesn't really have enough anything.
yeah. Okay. No, not anything. It doesn't really have enough. For example, enough good stores, enough good stores, good, for example, supermarkets or restaurants, maybe cinemas, hospitals, etc. Right? What
No
about the
tiene nada de
weather?
eso.
Okay. Yeah, but Quintero
The
comes up.
weather,
The weather.
the weather is so cold.
In winter, right?
It's very. The wind streams are very strong,
Yeah.
and it's kind of annoying. There are too many beaches, and that's nice.
Yeah.
The beaches in Quintero are very beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And that's all.
So yeah, so you say that there are too many beaches in Quintero, that we have lots of tourists in summertime. Quintero becomes, a crowded town in summer,
Yes.
and this is good for the economy of the town, right? Okay, thank you very much. This is Quintero. What about Javiera? What is your hometown?
My hometown is San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. Good. What about San Antonio?
Yes.
You say
My hometown is. Huh?
Go on. My hometown is such a small or not?
Okay, yo.
Is it a small?
Okay.
Javiera?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Silencio. Sorry. My hometown is such a
Small.
quiet place. Because there are no ay, no sé cómo decir, no hay mucho tráfico, muchos autos.
Yeah, so very simple. There is not, for example, there's not a lot of traffic, o puede decir que no hay suficientemente tráfico, también se puede decir enough traffic. There isn't, no hay suficiente tráfico, there isn't enough traffic, which is good, que es bueno, this is good. There isn't
Except
enough
in weekends.
Yeah, except on weekends. Yeah, except on,
Yes.
yeah, except on weekends. All right.
It doesn't really have enough like things to do.
Yeah.
For entertainment.
Yeah.
For example, if you want to go to the cinema, you have to go to
Okay. It doesn't really have, for example, enough entertainment places, right? Good, where people can go and have fun. So people have to go to another or to the nearest city. People have to go to the nearest city. Okay. What about the weather in San Antonio? Yes. What's the weather like?
The weather is like strange. Sometimes it's very hot and sometimes it's very cold. But most of the time it's like between cold and warm.
Okay. Yeah. So the weather is.
Sorry.
Yeah, we say that the weather is so what? So maybe the weather, is it so hot in summer or not?
Not really. In summer we have we have like a big sun,
Yeah.
but it's very windy.
Yeah, it's windy. Okay, it's windy in summer. And what about in winter? Is the weather so cold in winter?
It can be very cold or it can be like not so cold.
Yeah, like a
It
warm.
depends a lot. It's really strange.
Yeah, okay. The weather is so cold in maybe in winter time sometimes, but in other times the weather can be, warm, for example, warm. Yeah.
Yes.
There are too many what? Or there is too much. There are too many or there is
Um, um, um,
are there too many
I
people?
don't know.
Are there too many students there? Too many young people, or are there too many old
There are
people?
too many good people. I met
All right.
really good people here in San Antonio.
Yeah, okay. There are too many good people in San Antonio. Good. This is
Yes.
something good. Okay. Is there too much, for example, is there too much, let's say, litter in the streets? Litter? Litter,
What is that?
litter is garbage, but litter has to do with the paper, with the things that people throw that don't need, for example, in the house, like pieces of paper, clips, those kind of things, or not?
Like
Phones
trash in the street. I
or garbage.
no.
What about garbage? No? Basura?
No, in the street, no.
No? Oh, that's good. Yeah, so um, are there, for example, in the city of San Antonio, are there too many ships in the port?
Yes, there are lanchas,
Okay, boats. There are too
boats,
many boats. Yeah, right.
and
Yeah,
big
there are too
ships.
many boats. All right, there are too many boats. In the bay. All right, good. That's it. All right. So this is good. What about Danai? Thank you, Javiera. What about Danai? Daniel,
You.
Danai, your hometown Valparaiso?
Yes.
Can you tell me, can you describe Valparaiso
Okay.
as your hometown?
My hometown is such a beautiful place. It's full of culture
Good.
and it doesn't really have enough trash cans. So sometimes it can be a little messy.
Yeah. All right.
The weather is so cold in general
Mhm.
because it's too windy
Yeah, right.
most of the time. And there are too many graffitis everywhere. I like them, but not everyone likes them. So
Yeah. All right. Good. Yeah, very good. This is a perfect picture for Valparaiso. Good. And what about, is Axel with us? Axel, can we hear you or he's not? Because Axel can tell us about, for example, his city, Casablanca, but he lives, in the inner part of Casablanca. So it would be okay that he would describe, the place where he lives. I cannot see anything if he's writing us because I am sharing the screen. If you see, si ustedes ven, babies, you can tell me. Me pueden decir. Si él escribió algo, did he write anything? Danae, can you see?
Creo que no está Axel.
No?
He's not here.
He's not here. Okay.
He's gone.
He's gone. Se fue entonces, salió. He has problems with the internet. That's why sometimes. Okay. What about the other students? The other students that we have here? What about the other people? The other people that are in here, please? Who is here? Krishna. Krishna. Is Krishna here with us?
Yes,
Yeah, okay, good, Krishna. We can listen to you. Perfect. What is your hometown, Krishna?
my hometown, I live in La Calera.
Nice. Okay, nice. Nice place, La Calera. So you can tell us about La Calera. Tell me about.
It's such a little, it's not a big city.
Okay.
It doesn't have enough green places.
Yeah, good, very good.
¿Cómo digo?
Because of,
Por sequía.
yeah, because of the drought. Because of the drought. Because of the drought.
Because of the drought.
Yes.
The weather is like it depends where you live.
Yeah, it depends on where
For
you
example,
live.
in my house is more like normal.
Yeah, so but not in my house.
But
In my
eso en mi
neighborhood.
casa, po.
Pero diga usted, por ejemplo.
En la casa de mi hermana, por ejemplo, es más frío.
And where does your sister live? In the same place?
Yes. Es que es más cerca del río.
Ah, okay. So where I live, entonces tú tienes que decir where I live, it's not as hot as where my sister lives, because my sister lives near the river.
Near the river.
Yeah,
Yes.
near the river. So maybe the weather, but I think, Krishna, I think in La Calera, the weather is so hot in summer.
Yes. No, not. It's not like, oh, there's so
It's not like in Santiago.
No.
No? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And are there
Um,
many, Krishna, are there many, for example, entertainment places in La Calera, like, for example, pubs, cinemas?
Yes, they are, but they are not too like cool places.
Okay. All right. Okay. And do you like La Calera, or would you like to move?
Yes, I like.
Yeah, it's an interesting city.
Not much.
Yeah. Okay.
No, not really, but I was born here, so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Is Edison is Edison with us or no? Can you see him? ¿Lo pueden mirar o no? Edison, that I cannot.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Edison, can you tell me about your hometown, please?
Yes. My hometown it's such a boring.
It's such a boring city. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
My hometown is such a boring city that you never see a lot of people there, or not?
Yes. Have a lot of people.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have enough fun.
Yeah. Enough
Fun things.
Yeah, funny things or enough fun. Okay.
Yes. The weather is so cold. And hot sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, there is too much contamination.
Ah, what a pity. Yeah, that's a pity.
Yes,
There is too
in the
much
port.
contamination.
In
Okay.
the port.
Yeah, there's too much contamination, or there is too much pollution in the port. Okay, that's bad. That's
Yes.
a bad thing. And are there, for example, too many hospitals in your hometown?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
In the hometown has a one hospital, Claudio Vicuña
Hospital.
Hospital, and the other is clinics.
Ah, so you have clinics, all right? Private, right?
Yes,
Private?
clinics.
Private clinics, okay. So there are too many private clinics in my hometown. And what about the transportation? Is the transportation good or bad?
It's very good. Yes.
So there are too many
Yes.
buses that run
Yes.
in the hometown?
Have a lot buses.
Yeah, no have. Wait. So you can say the city has, for example, enough good transportation, right? And you can also say there are many good buses that run in my hometown. There are many or too many good buses in my hometown, right? And well, so are there colectivos? Colectivos
Yes,
are like
yes,
taxis,
a lot,
a lot.
a lot,
Yeah, there are
a
many
lot taxis.
colectivos. Yeah, there are a lot of taxis or colectivos in my hometown. Good. Okay. But the worst thing about your hometown is the pollution, right? There is too much pollution
Yes,
in the port.
too
That,
much pollution.
yeah. Why, baby? Do you know why? What is
Well, in the port,
Mhm.
the ocean is it's very the ocean have a lot of garbage.
The ocean has, porque es singular. The
Has
ocean has a
has
lot
a
of
lot
garbage.
a
Oh,
lot of garbage.
garbage. Okay. Though this is bad, and nobody, for example, I mean, knows who contaminates the ocean. Are there companies near the ocean? Companies, or are there, for example, let's say it could be um, like what? Enami, those things. Industries, are there industries near the ocean or not?
Yes, I think is the industries.
Yeah, industries. Okay. So the industries are, the ones that contaminate, our ocean in my city, in my hometown. Okay, baby,
Yes.
very good. Thank you very much. Is there someone else that wants to participate in this activity to talk a little bit about your hometown, to describe it? No, baby? Okay, so we go on then. Yeah, it says activity 1. Let's go to the other part of the book, which is on page 49. Page 49 now. Okay, it says, let me see. Yeah, this is activity 5, writing focus, activity 1, right? It says you receive this email in exercise 1 on page 49, right? You receive this email from your future exchange partner in the United States. Read it and answer the questions. Oh, good. We're going to read this email, which is very interesting. Yeah, the email says, "Hi, Javier." Okay. Yeah. Hi, Javier. Just a quick reminder. Quick reminder. You see reminder, notice, opposed, reminder, recordatorio, right? Just a quick reminder. Don't forget to
Miss,
bring, yes.
ya hicimos esto con
Ah,
el profe Danilo.
espectacular. Excellent, fantastic. Qué bueno. Lo felicito porque me ayudó a hacer toda la página.
No sé si toda la página.
Babies, el resto.
Sí,
Javiera, toda la página, ¿nos escuché bien?
Sí,
toda
la
la
hicimos toda.
Ya, excelente, perfecto, entonces nos vamos a salir de
Excepto las 5 que la dejamos de tarea.
ya. No, no importa, termínenla con él nomás, termínenla. Ahora, ahí sí, ya, porque si la está haciendo, ¿para qué no lo vamos a interrumpir el código? Entonces, then, I want to ask something. Quiero preguntar algo porque a mí me parece que se saltaron una hojita. Pero quiero saber si es así o Danilo la revisó. Que es la página 46 y 47. Please check it. Revísela, porque después si me preguntan en la prueba y no saben, me muero. I'm going to die.
Creo que no la he hecho.
Ajá.
Oh, no,
Yo
igual
no me
falta
acuerdo,
ponerle-
yo no me acuerdo de haberla hecho.
No, no
Personalmente.
le-
Yo no me acuerdo. No sé si lo habrán hecho el viernes pasado.
Yo sí me acuerdo de no haberla hecho.
No, ¿viste? Estoy segura, por eso les pregunto, porque me dio la impresión que esa hoja, que es se saltó porque debería haberla hecho mi querido y estimado, pero no importa. Vamos, yo la voy a retomar, ¿ok? Entonces la voy a retomar, no voy a salir de aquí porque no voy a decir cosas que le pregunten justo lo que no vieron, como pasa a veces. Ya, entonces, what we're going to do here is I'm going to leave from here. Ya, voy a volver un poquito. No sé por qué salió este lapicito, ¿de dónde salió? Oye, este lápiz, deja de compartir. Ya. Okay, so I'm going to start sharing again. I'm going to look for the other page. Here. Go back. Sorry. ¿Qué viene después? Ay, no. Ya. Entonces, this is the page. ¿Qué número tiene? What's the number? 46. Ya, 46. Voy a salir. No me deja volver. Yes. Then, voy a dejar y voy a entrar de nuevo. Wait a minute. Ya. Ahora sí. Here we are. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is the one. This is the one, baby. Okay. Se llama Reading, where in pairs look at the photos of homes in the two texts and answer the questions. Yeah, here we have this home, and here we have another one, this. So we have this one and this one. Yeah, it says. Look at the photos and the two texts. Okay, this is reading comprehension. All right. So this is about homes. That's why it's very important, because we have vocabulary here. And it says, look at the photos of homes and answer the two questions. Okay, how are the homes different or similar to each other? Yeah, are they similar, this one to this one, or not? What do you think? Look at these two pictures, this one and then this one. Are they similar or are they different, according to you? Any of you can answer. Danai, Javiera, Fabian.
They are very different.
Very different.
Yeah, very different. Absolutely. Okay. So, and it says here, and how similar or different are they to your home? For example, these two. Right? How similar or different are they to your home? For example, this one. How different is this one to your home? Or how different are these to your home? This looks like maybe San Antonio that has a port. Quintero has also a port or a bay. Valparaiso too. And this is different because it's a small house, very small. How similar or different are they to your home? Who lives in an apartment?
Me.
Me.
Yeah. So the people who live in an apartment, maybe you can see that this place, I can see buildings here. You see lots of buildings. Maybe these buildings can be similar to where I live, because I also live in an apartment, right? So, and this can be like Valparaiso, but this is not Valparaiso anyway, right? But I can see lots of buildings, you see? So maybe apartments, there are apartments here where people live, and I live in an apartment, Fabian also lives in an apartment. I don't know, I'm not sure.
No, I don't live in an apartment.
Okay, I think that Edison maybe lives in an apartment, or no?
I live in apartment.
Yeah, you know, Edison lives in an apartment. And
No.
no?
Nope.
Okay. And Javiera, do you live in an apartment or in a house?
No, I live in a house.
In a house. Is your house similar to this one, to this small one?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Es pareada.
Ah, okay. So maybe this is a semi-detached house in your case.
Eso.
Semi-detached. Okay. This is a house, it's a small house. Maybe this is only one floor, right? Okay. So maybe the only similarity it could be this picture because there are some people in my class that, you know, live in apartments, okay? Or flats. Remember that British people say flat. I live in a flat. American people say apartment, okay? So be attentive to that difference first. Okay, let's go to the reading. Any question?
Yes.
Yeah.
I live on what we call in Chile a block.
A
In
block of
English,
flats?
there is a difference.
Yeah. So it could you call a block. Yeah, I live in a block of flats. Block of flats. That's what British people say.
O sea, profe, ¿tiene alguna diferencia entre un bloque y un departamento? Porque aquí se le dice como a los que son más altos edificios y a los más chiquitos block. No sé.
No, I think that you also call, you know, apartments or building. This is for, it doesn't matter if it is tall or if it is a small one or, you know, smaller one. We also call apartment or flat, right? Or
Okay.
we can call, the difference is that we can call, when it's very big, cuando es muy grande, very tall, it's called skyscraper. Like this, como este, por ejemplo, que se ve aquí, que es súper alto, que ni siquiera se ve el término del edificio. When it's very tall, you can call skyscraper, que es un como rascacielos, así, más de 20 pisos, 30 pisos. That now we can see these buildings in Santiago, for example, right? Or in Viña, in Concón, we see skyscrapers sometimes, or very, I mean, tall buildings, edificios altos, tall buildings, right? Or we can also call, how do you call these places where people live? How do you call in Spanish where you have an entrance, hay una entrada, an entrance, and you have people taking care of the entrance, and then you have different blocks.
Condominio.
Condominio?
Condominium, yeah. In English, we say condo. You can say condo or condominium, right? Condominium or condo. The short word, la palabra cortita para condominio is condo or condominium, right? So I say, for example, I used to live in a condominium where, for example, maybe Danai could be similar to where I lived because there were many buildings, lots of different buildings, right? And I live in one of the, we call torre, llamamos torre, la torre A, la torre B, la torre C, right? And it was a condo, era un condominio, a condo, right? Maybe you live in a condo because there are many apartments, I mean, buildings there, and you live in one of them. Okay, so it says, read the advertisement. What is home exchange? Why do people do it? Yeah, now we're not talking about a students exchange program. We're talking about home exchange. Believe it or not, babies, but this exists in the US, in England, in other parts of the world, and it's called home exchange. You're going to know what this is. Okay, it says a home exchange here. It says, do you want to see other parts of the world without breaking the bank? Without breaking the bank, it means without asking for loans, you see? That's the idea, without breaking the bank. Then, home exchange could be for you. You live in someone else's house while they live in yours for a few days or for a few days to a few weeks. Okay, it's not just about saving money. It gives you a chance to see places that aren't on the tourist map and meet local people. Very interesting. Visit our home exchange website at www.homeswapit.com. Just add a description of your home, explain where you would like to stay, and find your perfect match. Good, interesting. This is what is called, you see, exchange. You see, home exchange. That's the idea. Okay, so this is the idea. Did you understand what the idea is? So what do you mean by this? What is home exchange? What did you understand from this short paragraph? Very short paragraph. Home from home, a home from home that talks about, you see, home exchange. So the question is, what is a home exchange? We can answer according to this. What is a home exchange? And what do people do it? What is a home exchange? Can you answer me to this? What is a home exchange? Do you know this or not? Can you discover? You can read it
It's
again.
like exchange, ¿cómo se decía? Un programa de intercambio solamente que de familias.
Yeah, exchange program, exchange program, exchange program. That's what you call exchange program. This is a home exchange for families. It could be home exchange for families, right? Okay, yeah, all right. Maybe he's very, you see, concrete. Él es muy concreto. He's very concrete. He gave me only the specific words. Yeah, I think he's okay. He has the idea. Tiene la idea. He has the idea of what you see home exchange is and why do people do it? Why do people do it? Okay, so again, what is a home exchange? We are going to give the answer, right? Yeah, so maybe we can answer to this. What is a home exchange? Maybe we can say that it's a program. It's a program where people, for example, can live in another home for a short time. That's the idea of, you see, home exchange. Or you can say people live in each other's home for a short time. That's the idea of home exchange. Very interesting, I think. Now, why do people do it? Why do people do it? Very simple. Why do people do it? The idea is not to break the bank, not to break, you see, to break the bank. Yeah. Why do people do it? Danae, give me only one reason, no more than that. One reason. Why do people do it?
To
Only one.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Because it's fun. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to tell you one of the most important reasons, because it's a cheap way, you know, of having a holiday. It's a cheap way. That's the idea of not breaking the bank. It's cheap because you don't have to pay. No paga. It's cheap. Es barato. It's a cheap way to have a holiday. That's one of the reasons. Okay. The other one. The other reason. Do you have another according to this short reading? It's a cheap way of having a holiday. Also, maybe
To meet the world.
you can meet. What can you meet?
The world.
Yeah, okay, it could be. Yeah, also you meet local people. Remember, you can meet local people. Also, you can see a different place or different places. You can see different places because you don't live here, right? Remember, you're an exchanging program. This is an exchanging program. You're changing your house. You go to another place and the family goes to your house. So this is exchange. So if we summarize, then we can say, resumimos, summarize. First, you know, what is home exchange? This is, it's a program that people, you know, live in each other's homes for a short time. Why do people do it? Well, people do it because it is, I think, a cheap way of having a holiday, and also because they can see a different place or places, and also they can meet, you know, local people, right? These are the most important things about this program. Okay, now find expressions in the adverb in activity 2. So this is the activity 2, this one, right? We are going to find, you see, expressions in this ad that mean the same as the expressions from 1 to 6. So what is this? In other words, this is vocabulary. That's why I am worried, because you need to know the vocabulary here. All right, so let's start here with the number, 3. We're going to find expressions. You can find any of these, right? For example, yeah, okay, here we are. So we can find, from number 1 to number 6, let's say what places you were to go on, and then 5, etc. Yeah, financial, here it says, financial, what financial what? Let me read it. It's not very clear, I cannot say. Financial advantages aren't the only reason to do it. Yeah, financial advantages aren't or are not the only reason to do it, because the other reason is to meet local people, you see, and to know places, different places, etc. Financial advantages are not the only reason to do it. Can you find another expression that means the same thing in this very short and sweet text? Can you find the meaning?
Can you repeat the question?
The question is that you have to find the expressions in the advert. This is the advert. Este es el aviso. This is the advert. A home from home. That mean the same as the expressions that are here from 1 to 6. What do we have to do is to go again to this, advertisement and find expressions that can mean, for example, financial advantages aren't the only reason to do it. Okay. Maybe if you pay attention, I'm going to help you with number 1 for you to understand. Para que entiendan, le voy a hacer la una, ¿eh? I'm going to go back here. Yeah, look at this. Do you want to see? Yeah, the house exchange should be, you live in something. Yeah, look at this. It's not just about saving money. This expression, it's not just about saving money, means the same as financial advantages aren't the only reason to do it. You see? So here, this expression, you can underline it, la pueden subrayar if you have the book with you. It's not just about saving money. This means the same, significa financial advantages aren't the only reason to do it. A eso se refiere, hay que buscar el significado, ¿ya? Que tenga lo mismo de esta expresión, encontrarla acá. Entonces, esto, financial advantages aren't the only reason to do it, se refiere a esto, it's not just about saving money. Get it? So what I could do, what I suggest you, lo que yo les sugiero es que le coloquen, lo rayen aquí, lo marquen y le pongan 1, que significa esto. Financial advantages aren't the only reason to do it. Do you understand now? ¿Entienden ahora?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with number 2. Go to our homepage about exchanging homes. Yeah. Something similar. ¿Qué es lo similar a esto? Que signifique esto, que lo encontramos acá. We find in the book, in this reading, short reading. A ver, let's...
Visit.
Yeah.
Exchange.
Good.
At
Excellent. Hasta ahí. Bien. Yeah.
Swapit.com.
Okay, good. So here, visit our home exchange website at hasta ahí. Okay? This is the idea of go to our home page about exchanging homes. That's the meaning. Get it? So you can underline this, visit our home exchange website, and put number 2. Le pone número 2, number 2, so it means this, go to. 3, it says, include details about what your home is like. Yeah, include details. Include details. When we include details, what we do is we start writing like a description, it could be. So let's see if there is something similar. Veamos. Let's see if we find something like this. If you
Just
find
add a description.
Yeah, good. Just add a description of your home. Correct. Just add a description of your home. Here, aquí, look at this. Just add a description of your home. This, you know, means the same as number 3. Okay? Number 4, what does number 4 say? Number 4, between a what? Between a long weekend and a month or so. Yeah, between a long weekend and a month or so. Between a long weekend and a month or a month or so. So maybe there is something similar that has the same meaning. Something similar. Let me see. Let me see if you find it. I found it. Yeah.
Found it.
Yeah. Where?
You live in tercera línea, third
Yeah.
line.
Okay.
You live in someone else's house while they live in yours for a few days or to a few
Yeah.
weeks.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. From a few days to a few weeks. Correct. From a few days or a few weeks. It's between a a long weekend and a month or so. Correct. This is correct. 5. You have the opportunity to visit locations that holiday makers don't go to. Holiday makers, baby, is another word used for vacationers. Okay, so we can call holiday makers. When you go on vacation, you're a holiday maker. Okay, or you're a vacationer or holiday makers. Yeah, so you have the opportunity, to visit locations that holiday makers don't go to. All right, good. That's number 5. So number 5, who finds it? Number 5, here we are. Who can win this? Who can be?
Yo
Yeah, okay.
quiero.
Yeah, okay, tell me.
Dice, it gives you a chance to see places that aren't on the tourist map.
Yes,
¿O no? Sí.
yes, baby, you're right. Perfect.
Sí.
Excellent. Good. You are a winner now. You have won a trip to New York City. I don't know when, maybe in 2 years or next year. All right. But that's correct. It's correct. It gives you, bien, here it is. It gives you a chance to see places. Yeah, good. That are not on the tourist map. Correct. The last one. What about the last one? Say what places you want to go to. Say places you want to go to. Who can find it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's
Nobody.
the last
Okay.
line.
Yeah, tell me.
Where you like to stay and find your perfect match.
Yes, that's correct. Explain where you would like, the last line, where you would like to stay and find your perfect match. Your perfect match. Okay. Who is your perfect match? Do you know who is your perfect match? Shlomi, do you know or not? Fabian, do you know? Perfect match? Who is your perfect match? Hmm?
My bed.
Ah. Yeah, but this is not your perfect match. Well, that's in another way. Okay, but your perfect match, for example, Javiera, do you have who is your perfect match? For example, if you want to travel abroad and you need to travel not alone with another person, who would be your perfect match? Someone that has similar, you see, a similar personality that you have or similar characteristics.
My best friend.
Yeah, my best friend could be, my perfect match. Okay, good. So this is the end. You did it very well. Now, here we are. It says exam tip. There is a tip here that says don't match a person with a description because of 1 or 2 words are repeated. Look for synonyms or expressions which mean the same thing. Okay, the idea is to always look for synonyms. It's not well seen that you repeat all the time the same words, No, because you know the vocabulary. Okay, let's go to this reading. The people below, these people here, these people, right? All want to exchange their homes for one in London for a month. On the opposite page, this is the opposite page, right? Are advertisements for 8 homes in London. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Decide which home would be the most suitable for the following people. Okay. Let's see the vocabulary of these people in case that you don't know. Maybe we can need or we can't need, to explain the vocabulary depending on the words. Yeah, number one. Javiera, can you read the first, please, about Fernando and Manuela?
Okay, sorry, I was eating.
Yeah, but okay.
One. Fernando and Manuela would like to be in a central location where they can join views of the city center.
Center. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the British way of writing center. They are
hoping to see several musicals. Sorry. Manuela doesn't like cats.
Yeah, okay. Manuela doesn't like cats. Remember, important thing. Okay. Danae, can you read number 2 about Ben and Lynn? Ben and Lynn.
Ben and Lynn want a house where they can drive to places outside London and learn about how people used to live.
Yes.
Their two sons want to be able to play tennis and go swimming. They don't mind pets.
Yeah, important. They don't mind pets because the first couple, remember, Manuela doesn't like cats. Okay, good. 3. What about 3? Fabian, can you read about 3, please? About Claire and Tom?
Yes. Claire and Tom have 2 young children. They are an active family who want to see both the countryside and central London. They don't have a car, so will need to use other transport.
Yeah, okay. They need to use other transport. All right. Let's see the other person here. Number 5. Shlomit, can you read or not? Shlomit.
Yes.
Okay, do it, please.
¿La 4?
I think it's number 4, N.
Anne wants to learn about history of art and watch plays. She'd like a safe and peaceful home close to the center. She has pets at home.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Number 5. Who wants to read number 5? Any volunteer? Any student that wants to read number 5? Yeah, okay. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Andre and Lionel are flatmates. They want to go out dancing and try food from different countries. Exercising regularly is important to them.
Yeah, okay, good. Exercising regularly is important to them. Yeah, remember that the word is center. The thing is that this is the way that British people write the word center, and American people write center and British centre. They write that, but you pronounce center. If it is British, you write center. Okay, so interesting people. So all these people, as you know, want, you see, to exchange their homes for one in London. All of them are looking for a home in London, right? And they want to stay in London for a month. So, and we have to decide which home would be the most suitable for all the descriptions of these people. So here we have the homes that are offered, right? We have, it says, holiday home exchange. Enjoy, you see, it says here, enjoy a fantastic city holiday by exchanging your home with one of these fantastic homes in London. Okay, we are going to stop here. Vamos a llegar hasta aquí because it's about time and maybe you have a class. Ustedes tienen clase. Yo tengo meeting with the, ¿cómo se llama esto? Acreditación. Baby. So we are going to stop here and then you're going to do it in the house. Lo van a hacer en la casa. You read it, léalo, read it, this part. And then we can answer, podemos responder, we can answer which home would be the most suitable, for example, for Fernando and Manuela, for Ben and Lynn, for Claire and Tom, for Anne, and for Anne and Lionel, right? Okay? So this is what we're going to do tomorrow, and then we're going to check a special vocabulary about house and home, right? This is for tomorrow. Please do it and try to check if you don't understand any word in this text. Please look the word, look it up in the dictionary. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I had a good time with you today. So please, I hope that maybe we can have rain again later. So that would be fantastic because we need the water, right? So have a nice afternoon. And you see also, I mean, if you have a class, enjoy your class and study and review the things. Okay. And take care, of course. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye, me.
Bye.
Bye. See you, baby.
Bye.
Sorry for
Bye-bye.
the interruption at the beginning.
Yes.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye. Don't worry. It was nice to talk to you. I mean, again.